remember that we would have pretty sister pinky promises, and that was very serious. You would do pretty sister pinky promises, crosses don't count. And it was so serious, and I couldn't break it. So I remember doing that.
Yes, crosses don't count.
You didn't hear what I said.
Pretty sister pinky promise, crosses don't count. It is for real.
It is for reals. And then we never gossiped because that was not a pretty sister thing to do. It didn't make you pretty, so you don't gossip.
I let them say that. It's not a pretty sister thing to do. That's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
I could say that. It was a shortcut to, stop.
Yeah.
Bad behavior. Yeah. And I didn't have to be negative. It was just, it's not a pretty sister thing to do. Yeah. And they knew. You knew. Yeah. If I said that to you, how did you feel? Like, oh, I broke the rules?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I'm not being nice. Oh, I'm not being really. Gotta fix that.
Because kindness is prettiness, right? It's not how you look.
The kindest people are the prettiest people are the kindest people.
And the happiest people, says Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
Who we love.
Yes, I quoted her in my business class at BYU. Yeah. I also remember
just to include others. That was a big part. It's just inclusive.
Wait, we need to edit that out. So I'll say that.
Okay.
I also remember that we always wanted to include others. You know, whenever we were doing something, whether that was as a family with my little sister, older sister, brothers, like we'd always try to include one another, and friends, of course, too.
Because it doesn't feel good to be left out. And so, it doesn't take too many times of feeling that yourself to realize, this feels bad. Let's not leave people out.
Yeah. And everyone knows how that feels, so you don't want to reciprocate that onto other people.
Right. And, so, okay. There's so many good stories. Where do we even begin with Sophie? I've talked about this before, how from a young age, you like to do everything on your own. You've always been very independent. So I'd be getting you ready for school or telling you to get ready for school. And I would maybe have a vision of what you would wear, or at least things that you should wear. And you wanted to dress yourself. So I remember you'd come down for school and you would have such elaborate, non-matching, maybe kind of in a realm if you were crazy, I don't know, things in your hair, just these outfits, these ensembles that were hilarious. But you would walk down just beaming, like, look at me. Look how cute I am. And I never had the heart to change that up. It was like, wow, you are truly adorable. You are something else. And then I would take a little picture of you and send it to my friends, like, look how Sophie's going to school today. And we would have the greatest laugh over some of your outfits. But you just were you felt so pretty.
Yeah.
And so that was as a little girl, but to this day, you still do that. Like, you will get dressed and just be walking down the stairs just like, I'm ready to go.
Well, because in my head, no one's going to sit there and tell a fully confident person that they look bad. Like, if someone's rocking an outfit with full confidence, they're rocking that outfit. Like, no one's going to stop them. But if you're sitting there, like, if you're wearing something kind of out of pocket, kind of a little more on the edgy side, and you're not rocking, like, and you yourself aren't feeling confident, like, you're sitting there thinking, like, oh, does this look good? Other people are gonna sense that.
Yeah.
And then they're going to know that you're not confident, that you're unsure of your outfit or the emotion or whatever it is that you're trying to be confident with. But if you just put it on and you feel it, like, you know that you look pretty and you display that to people, no one's going to question it. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, she looks good. It's a crazy outfit, but she's rocking it because she's confident.
Yes. So that's the key. The confidence has to help you first. Like, you got to come up with that. So you've been known to love your freckles. We talked about your freckles for a second. Do you remember being young and ever not liking them?
Yes.
Do you remember what I told you? No, I don't know. That where your freckles come from?
Oh, yes. Angel kisses. They're my angel kisses. I love it. I stick with that. When people at college will ask me about my freckles, and I'll say, they're my angel kisses.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because at some point, I think you realize as a child, oh, you're different. You develop these freckles.
Yeah, that's what it was. I had all these friends with just like plain skin. Yeah. And I had all these brown spots and Brayden too. And I know, like, if I say Brayden's names,
That's fine. Brayden,
and Brayden too. And we both, I remember we were like, we should order cream that will help get rid of the freckles so we look like everyone else. And I think one day I realized I didn't want to look like everyone else, that my freckles were what made me so beautiful. Like that was who part of me and who I was. And I loved my freckles. And I think other people too started to like give me reassurance in that, that my freckles were so pretty.
Well, and I think that reassurance probably came because you led with, I love my freckles.
Yeah.